This local sports report is brought to you by Joe Romeo from Remax Twin City and the Romeo Circle. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home or just need advice from an experienced realtor, contact Joe and his team. Give them a call at 519-546-7979 or visit romeocircle.com.
He is a longtime member of the Cambridge Minor Football Association who will play junior varsity OPFL football this spring with the Lions. Good to see Jesse Janzen. Welcome to 519, Jesse. Just tell me, you've been playing with the Lions now for 6 or 7 years. What have you enjoyed the most about playing football in Cambridge?
Oh, it's just the atmosphere. The kids, the coaches, the parents, the people on the board. It's just a great place to be. I came in and I played house league when I was just little, and I went to Brantford for a year, came back here, and then ever since I came back that 1 year, then I joined the rep. Like, I've loved it ever since, and I've created so many great friends that I can't ever believe that I could replace them. And it's just great football there, and just even better family and atmosphere.
The last time we saw you on the field, obviously, was the summer of 2019, and we're looking at some of your highlights now from that incredible team, the Bantam Lions. You guys had such an incredible run, so many talented players on that team, including yourself. You're such a multifaceted, multi-talented player. You were playing on both sides of the ball for the Bantam Lions that year as a linebacker, as well as a running back. You know, real multi-dimensional football player you are. How do you view your skill set, and where do you kind of fit into the puzzle for the upcoming season?
I'm just kind of there. I go out, practice and tryouts, and I'm there to play football. I'm not picky about where I'm playing. I just want to play. Coach tells me to go play running back, I'll go play running back. He wants me to play both linebacker, running back, I'll play both. But if he tells me I'm sticking to one side of the ball this year, then that's what I do. I'll stick in I'll stick to that one position and do my best at it and try to bring another championship back to Cambridge and have a good time while doing it. So,
where's your passion for the game come from? When did it start? And maybe look ahead to the future. What are some of your future goals in the game? Where would you like to see yourself in a couple of years, Jesse?
Oh, it's just started with my dad and watching football, and my grandpa watching football on the TV. And my dad always wanted me to play football, and starting out with everyone usually starts out with soccer, moved from soccer, and I was getting too aggressive in soccer. So of course, next thing from soccer is football. So I went to football and I loved it. So ever since that, I've always played it, and I've loved every second. In the future, I don't know, just wherever road takes me, work as hard as I can. Academically and on the field, and hopefully school, like the school is an option, university, college, states, Canada, it doesn't matter where, just if I'm playing out, that is what's making me happy. So.
And I think one of the great things the Lions have been doing, starting at the beginning of February, was they have these virtual sessions with different coaches from across the country. All the OUA coaches will be on there in the coming weeks or have already been on there. It's something that's organized by Jackson Yonkis, who's the senior varsity head coach with the Lions. What have you taken away from that experience, just listening to those coaches and learning about the different universities and the different experiences and the different things that they have to offer? Because clearly for you, playing university football in the future is something that you're working towards.
Yeah, no, it's not even really it's about the football part, but just to show that all these coaches are coming together on their spare time. Like, they don't need to be doing this. We're in lockdown or we're in COVID, like they could be doing other stuff, but they're coming on here and they're given time to set all these coaches up. And I mean, it's probably pretty hard to get all these coaches and universities to come on here. So, I mean, I just thank them all a lot. And Coach Jackson has been really great. And I mean, it's really cool seeing like all these, like the Calgary Dinos and Windsor and Laurier, especially since Coach Jackson's with them. And I don't know, it's just been really cool and neat to see all these universities and see what they actually have to say, what I have to do to go to the next level, and what it'll be like when I get there, or if I get there.
Why are you going to be ready when football hopefully returns? And I think that's what everybody wants, is we want to get back on the field in April, starting with practices, then have an OPFL tackle season, at the beginning of May. We'll wait and see what happens. I'm not trying to get into what may or may not happen, because you don't know, and I don't know either, obviously. But from Jesse Janzen's perspective, what have you done to make sure that you're ready? Obviously, participating in these sessions with the university coaches is a good thing. You've absorbed some information there. But when you hit the field, you got to hit the field running if we get back to football in a couple of months, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's been great with all my friends and everything. And we have a group chat, and I love them all in that group chat. I love everybody on the team, but in that group chat specifically, we always push each other. We're always telling each other what we've been doing to make ourselves better. And especially with that, and it's really motivating to see what these guys are doing. So then I can be like, yeah, I should be doing that too. And also with work, I've been working my tail off, creating my money for myself, and really just not for that, but it's really given me it's given me a lot of strength and endurance, because I'm on my feet 24/7 while I'm working. And then I come home and I may have a nap, or I might do my schoolwork, but then I can go back down to my gym, down in my basement. I can go outside, build a snow fort with my siblings. Like, there's just still stuff like that I can do, is what I'm doing. And hopefully by the time the snow clears, I can get out on a nice grass field or out in the park in the backyard and start doing some actual stuff like that. But it'll be great to get back to the field, and really, I haven't banged pads in a while, and I can't wait for that feeling.
Let's talk about this team. What do you think is going to make it successful? There are so many weapons. We can list them off, from Miles Foote to Damian Plausta to Tyson Oliu to Alex Paletic. I'm sure I'm missing some star players. When you view this group, and obviously you played with them for a number of years now, why do you think this team is going to win when we get back to football?
A big part of it is just the guys we have returning too. Like Marcus O'Hagan, he was probably the best player I knew before he got injured. He was the hardest working. He still is the hardest working. You should see the size of this kid now. Everyone thinks you get hurt and that you're going to get weak and you're never going to be able to be the same again. This kid, his shoulders are huge, man. This guy, and his legs have never looked better. And I can't wait for him to get back on the field. And he is amazing running back. And he was the one of the best, if not the best, before he got injured. So I can't wait to see what he's like when he gets back. Like you said, Damian, Alex, Tyson, Miles, they're all great players. Tyson's grown a lot. He's getting really big now. I mean, I love that kid so much. He's super good, and he has a great mindset. And Damian, he's just a natural born athlete. Like, he is insane. His footwork's incredible. And Miles has really stepped it up with his throwing. And I was really impressed when they had that one year, the last year we played. And I mean, there's nothing bad I could say about any of these guys. I love them all. And I feel like the work that we've put in, I feel like it has been more than what other people have been putting in with this online stuff and just pushing each other every day. I don't know what other people are doing, but by like the looks of what we are doing, I feel confident that when we get back to the field and we start conditioning and we start running plays, we'll be ready to go. And I can't believe that that I could be saying this, or like that I could be saying that we're coming back in a couple months, or it could be a year. Like, I don't know what it's going to be like, but I'm just excited to see all my guys and play
Positive
football.
Positive thoughts. And I think that's something that's really important right now too. You talked about the physical side of things, right? But it's also the mental side. And I think that you guys having that group chat that you've got, you guys can just bounce things off each other, and you can talk about plays, and you can talk about routes, and you can just talk about football. And that's the passion that you guys have, right? How much has it helped just having that group and that chemistry where, you can just bounce ideas off each other and just talk about what you love, right? It's something simple, but I think it's huge right now. I really do, Jesse.
Yeah, and I've went through a lot of mental challenges, and having those guys there, it's great. It's really great to go to them and talk to them, and even just joke around or get serious with them. I know we like to make fun of Logan all the time, Logan Abdul Kareem, about his Steelers and how they suck so bad, but um, but I know it's just great to talk to them all the time. And I mean, I don't know where I would be without all of these guys. Every single person. Coach Steve is the most incredible person in the world. He's the greatest coach, but like no one ever seen how much this guy's done for me. This guy has done so much for me, and it's incredible. And I can't thank him and the whole Cambridge Lions organization enough. I know I'm only 15. I got a lot of stuff ahead of me. So they're doing their best, and coach is doing so much for me right now, and I can't thank them. And hopefully one day when I do get somewhere, I can look back and I can be like, yeah, Coach Steve is the one who got me here. He's the one who got my face out to these people. He's the one who put this work in, so I can put my work in to do these great things. So my level, like I can go up to the level I want to go up to.
What is it about Coach Steve specifically with the relationship that he's got with these players? You know, here's a guy who, you know, was down in the United States and obviously grew up down there where football is just king, right? And he brought that here to Cambridge when he moved, you know, to Canada 20 years ago, or whenever Coach Paul moved here. He's been a pretty influential figure for a lot of people, for a lot of young men. And I think it's about football, but the one thing he also preaches is family and being a good person. And I think those are huge messages that come from Steve Paul that make a difference to you guys. You know, what do you think of that, Jess?
Oh, and the first time I ever met the guy, you know, I my pants, sorry for the language. He is a scary, and he's a big guy, and he's got a deep voice, but he's the most loving and caring guy you'll ever meet in your life. He cares about every single person out there, from a starter to a guy that's never seen the field before to someone you just met the other day. Like, he's the greatest person, and just the way he drives for football, like he just loves football, and he'll do anything to play, or he'll do anything to really help others out. Like with me, like he doesn't have to be doing half the stuff he does for me. He called me the other day while he was working, middle of him working, he was calling me to ask me how I was doing. And like there's just stuff like that I love about him. And then the football, the way he thinks is great. I love how he's so physical. He loves his physicality. And I mean, that's the biggest part of me for football. That's why I love to play football. Yeah. I love to be going out there and hitting people. And I mean, he's got the greatest mindset, and I feel like I want to follow that mindset as I get older.
You would be an asset to any team at the university level. You're a smart young man. You're passionate about football, and I appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. Good to see you, Jesse. Hopefully see you back at Jacob Hespler here in a couple of months for the junior varsity football season. Stay safe, stay well, keep working hard, and appreciate the time.
Thank you.
For more highlights, visit our website, 519sportsonline.ca. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.